An external aerial is the best way to improve your mobile internet connection whilst away in your caravan, motorhome or campervan. But mounting a permanent external aerial usually requires drilling a hole in the body of your precious van. Or is there an alternative if you're willing to make a sacrifice? Hi, it's Dave T here, and if you want or need an internet connection whilst using your caravan, motorhome or campervan, then there's several possible solutions, all of which I explained in my very popular No Signal on Site video. One of the most effective solutions is to install a Wi-Fi router and then connect it to an external aerial on your van. Of course, this means getting a wire from the router inside the van to the aerial outside the van, which tends to mean drilling a hole in your precious van. But in this video, I'm going to show you two alternatives to drilling. But before I do, it's worth pointing out that sometimes you can find a safe way to route an aerial cable from the inside to the outside of the van anyway. The first of these is to simply run the cables, which are generally quite thin, out through something like a skylight hatch in the roof, and then just close the hatch. This should be waterproof in anything other than a massive downpour, but still it is more of a temporary solution. For a more permanent method, look around for existing electrical devices on the outside of the van already, because they will typically have cables getting to them somehow. For example, in our previous Ducato-based van, I was able to route the aerial cable from the inside of the van into the high-level brake light unit, and from there out of the underside of that unit and onto an aerial which I mounted on one of the roof bars. It wasn't particularly elegant, but it was a quick and easy job and it worked. Now onto the main solution though. Most caravans and motorhomes and some camper vans tend to have TV aerials fitted as standard. The most common variant on the UK market is the Status aerial from Vision Plus. The aerial itself is fitted through a mounting plate which provides a sealed hole in the roof. And you will of course know, if you have one of these, that this allows the aerial to then be raised and lowered by simply undoing the tensioning knob and pushing the mast up or down. What you may not realise is that, providing you disconnect the cable first, if you then get up on the roof and pull the aerial up from above, it will actually come all of the way out completely. This brings us to option one, which is to purchase Vision Plus's new combined TV and 5G aerial, which is physically a straight swap for the existing aerial and also comes complete with a router for a complete solution. The upgrade kit, which doesn't include the gland in the roof, so you need an existing aerial, costs about £600, which is by no means cheap. But it is a similar price to something like the Avtech system, which I've reviewed before, but of course with no requirement for drilling holes in the roof, which, if you're not prepared to do that sort of thing yourself, would save you hundreds in installation fees. The second option will cost around £30 to £40, but yeah, it's going to require a sacrifice. Now, if you haven't already guessed, the sacrifice is the loss of a TV aerial, which for us is no big deal because we never really watch TV in the van, choosing instead to either watch DVDs, streaming services, or simply play cards or something like that. With the old aerial removed, it gives us a 36mm diameter hole in the roof, which is perfectly filled and sealed by a 36mm diameter piece of aluminium tube. This will cost you about £17 depending on where you purchase it from. And for an aerial then, there are lots of choices, but I went for this simple 4G aerial, which costs about 15 quid. I 3D modelled and printed an adapter to mount the aerial onto the top of the tube, and I'll put a link to the model file in the description. But if you don't have a 3D printer, then you can easily attach and seal the aerial to the tube using something like Silka Flex, or maybe just bodge something with a bit of plastic tubing or something like that. Once assembled, simply feed through the aerial wires and then insert the tube. The existing mounting plate has robust rubber glands which will ensure that no water gets down the outside of the tube. In the unlikely event of water getting into the aerial itself or into the inside of the tube, the worst that would happen would be a damp cupboard or something underneath the aerial pole, as opposed to getting into the fabric of the van. And that's especially important with coach-built vans such as motorhomes and caravans. This method also allows the aerial to then be raised an additional 10 inches or so, which may make the difference in areas with really poor signals. As a bonus, now that you're not using the TV aerial, the 12-volt power feed to the booster can then be utilised for powering the actual Wi-Fi router. I hope you found this short video helpful, or maybe inspired you with other ideas. And if you have, then please do hit the like button. And if you'd like to see more videos I make, then please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to be notified of new videos. But most of all, thanks for watching.